A CIA operative known simply as the protagonist takes part in an undercover operation at the Kiev Opera House. A disguised soldier with a red trinket saves his life by firing a bullet backwards through a shooter. Mercenaries capture the protagonist after he steals an artifact. He is tortured before taking a cyanide tablet. When he wakes up, he discovers that his squad has been slaughtered, the cyanide was a test of loyalty, and the artifact has vanished. An organization called Tenet has recruited the protagonist. A scientist demonstrates to him the concept of time-reversing bullets, or inverted entropy. She thinks they are produced in the future and that there is a weapon that can erase the past. The protagonist, with the help of a contact named Neil, follows the bullets to arms dealer Priya Singh. She admits to being in Tenet. Her bullets were flipped by Russian oligarch Andrei Sater, who was communicating with the future. The protagonist speaks with Sater's ex-wife Kat, an art appraiser, who validated a Goya picture that Sater bought from her friend Aripo and is now using as leverage against her. Together with Neil, the protagonist schemes to take the drawing from a storage area at the Oslo airport. They come upon a mechanism, a turnstile, and manage to fend off two masked men there. The turnstile, Priya explains in Mumbai, is a machine that inverts entropy, and the two men were the same individual moving through time in different directions. Kat introduces the protagonist to Sater in Italy and discovers that the drawing is still intact. Sater is saved by the protagonist after Kat tries to drown him when the three go boating. He offers to assist Sater in locating a case that, according to him, contains plutonium. The protagonist and Neil intercept a vehicle in Tallinn and steal a case containing the item that was misplaced in Kiev. An inverted Sater ambushed them and took Kat captive. Sater retreats after receiving an empty case from the protagonist. The protagonist is taken prisoner and brought to Sater's warehouse, which contains an inversion turnstile. The inverted Sater shoots Kat with an inverted round while the normal Sater wants to know where the artifact is. Sater flees, and the protagonist is rescued by Tenet agent Ives. In order to invert Kat and reverse the effects of the round, the group takes her through Sater's turnstile. The protagonist then pursues Sater and his car flips over and catches flames. After saving the protagonist, Neil admits that he is a Tenet member. Neil and the protagonist journey back in time to the Oslo airport. Following Neil and Kat through the turnstile, the protagonist battles his former self. Priya informs them that artifacts are a component of an algorithm Sater is building that has the potential to irreversibly invert entropy. Kat confesses that Sater has terminal cancer. He will start the algorithm to kill everyone else along with him. Kat predicts that Sater will commit suicide when they are on vacation. The protagonist, Neil, Kat, and the Tenet force time travel back to that day. Tenet follows the algorithm to the northern Siberian town where Sater was born. They employ a temporal pincer movement, with the red team's forces marching forward in time and the blue team's troops traveling backward. An undead blue team trooper with a crimson trinket on his rucksack helps the protagonist and Ives. As the main character and Ives secure the algorithm in Vietnam, Kat invades Sater's yacht and kills him. The protagonists, Neil and Ives, disassemble the algorithm and separate. The protagonist notices the trinket on Neil's rucksack. Neil discloses that a future protagonist enlisted him in the past and that they have known each other for a very long time. When Priya tries to assassinate Kat, the protagonist executes her after revealing that he is the mastermind behind Tenet all along. Leave a like if you enjoyed this recap, and also subscribe to our channel to be notified of our next videos. Thank you.